Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool find. This is EJ's telephone from Texas. And this is a Wesco supply company from St. Louis, Missouri, wooden wall telephone. And he has about 90% of this telephone. There's some parts that he took out, like the crank and that, just to ship it to me. And basically, I'm going to give you try to give you a good look at this telephone. This is a really excellent find. He got this from a lady, and now he's kind of working on it and going to get this telephone back into working condition. And this is the initial checkout of this telephone. It's really a great find. And I'm going to kind of give you a little look at the tag here. And so it's by the Wesco company, St. Louis, Missouri. And my shop here in Belleville, and I also have a shop in St. Louis, Missouri. So this telephone has kind of made its way back to where it was made, and then it'll be going back to EJ. And I'm going to give you a look at the inside of the telephone here. I'll open this up. And it still has the guarantee tag. The Wesco Supply Company, St. Louis, Missouri, and so that's really neat that tag is still there. And basically what we're going to be doing is some of this wiring we might be able to save, some of it we might not, but I want to try to keep it as original as I can. And a lot of this telephone wiring, even though it's old, as long as it doesn't touch each other, it should be fine. But this gives you a little bit of a look, and you can even tell that in the old days, a lot of the wiring that they did inside these phones didn't even have any kind of a coating on it. So, you know, if we can get away with using most of the original wiring, we will. And that gives you a little look at the inside. Now he's got some parts here that came out of the telephone, but first I want to mention, and here's his wires that went down to the battery that used to sit in the bottom. EJ has a clock company, and he repairs clocks, and it's EJ's Clocks, and he's at 7266 Tick-Tock Lane in Silsbee, Texas, 77656, and he repairs clocks. Now, I've talked to EJ, and you know, you can tell when somebody loves what they do, because when they do, they treat the stuff that they're repairing, whether it be clocks or telephones, they treat it like it's theirs while they're working on it, and they take care of the item like it's theirs, and so you know that you can tell when somebody really loves what they do. And through talking to EJ, I know he loves what he does, and we kind of agreed upon, you know, the treatment that a clock or a telephone gets when it's in a shop being worked on. Is a better situation when the person that does the repair loves what they do. So basically, he's in Texas, and that's his card right there. So if you have a clock or something that you might need worked on, I think you might want to talk to him, because I think you're going to get a lot better care taken of the item that you have for repair by somebody that cares about what they're working on. And it's not just a business venture, it's the love for the items that you're working on. And these old telephones and clocks and things like that, you know, they need somebody that cares about what they're doing, and it's not just a business. And so I want to give you a look at this telephone. because it's such a great find. And this is the initial checkout video of this telephone. And I'm going to show you some things here. He's got, there's your original transmitter right there. And it's an L84855 is the code on it. And then it just basically says the Wesco company and the supply company, and it's St. Louis, Missouri. So he has that, and he has the spit cup to it, which is in great shape. The cord, the receiver capsule cord is going to have to be replaced. But this receiver capsule, I was talking to him, it almost looks like it was, he's only got a part of the cap. Weather can do this to bakelite, but it's almost like it sat by something that was very hot, like an old stove or an old fireplace, most likely an old stove or something, from the way the bakelite looks like it's taken some heat. But he's got his hook switch receiver capsule hook switch piece here. He's got his receiver capsule. And what we're going to be doing is I'm going to try to track down an original. And if we can't find an original for this, we're going to get something that is within a time period of the receiver capsule that he has. Now, I kind of have an ideal that this receiver capsule might be a replacement, but it's a period replacement, because if you notice on the side here where your hook switch would be, there is the stab connectors, and so this took the line cord, the handset cord with the pins in it, and you know, they're like stab connectors, and that gives you a little look at that. And that's probably what was on the top of the original receiver capsule. They probably had that on the top here, and this is probably a replacement. But the further I look into this, I may be able to find that information out. But I was talking to EJ, and he said, well, that could be kind of dangerous. Well, it was. You know, back in the old days, you know, they just did things that kind of just blows you away. You know, like the connections up here at the top. Well, if you got a good ring cycle coming in, and you had your hand up here for some odd reason, well, you took the voltage, and that's all there was to it. They, you know, back in the old days, they lived on the edge. They knew how to live. And we've gotten away from that. We're so protected nowadays that, you know, one day we're going to be walking down the street, and the shoestring cop's going to pull you over and say, hey, you know, here's a $50 ticket. Your shoestrings are untied. You know, it's just gotten to a point where, you know, it's just a money-making deal nowadays. They want to, you know, give you tickets for everything. And so back in the old days, you know, this is the way they lived. You know, if you put your hand up here and you got shocked, well, somebody in the family would just say, hey, you big dummy, you know, don't touch that again. Or if you get shocked, stay away from it. So it's really crazy. But this is a wonderful old telephone. I'm going to give you another look at his card here. He's in Silsbee, Texas, and that's his card there. So if you need to get a hold of him or anything, you're more than welcome to contact me, and I'll give him his information to you. So anyway, this is the initial checkout of this telephone, and it's really a sweet find. And it even has the tag in it, so you can't ask for more than that. And he's got all the other inside parts that he took out to ship this telephone. So I want to give you another view of this telephone from the side. And we're going to be working on this telephone. We're going to be searching down some parts for it. and once we get everything, we'll put it together and kind of do a middle of the road video and a final checkout video of this telephone. But it's really a sweet telephone, and it's a great find, and it's not one you're just going to see every day, but yet it's from a major company and a major city. So, I know there's a lot of Kellogg's and Western Electrics out there, but the Midwest was a big manufacturer for telegraph equipment and telephone equipment. So this stuff that originally came from the Midwest is really great to find it, and it's hard to come by. So even though it's not a Kellogg or a Western Electric, it's really a great find. And I don't know anybody that wouldn't want to have this telephone. It's in wonderful condition, and he has he probably has the little shelf that goes here because he took some stuff off to ship it to me. So there was a shelf there, as you can see, where it sat on the wood. So it's just a wonderful telephone, and it's going to be nice to work on this telephone and get it all straightened out. And I'd like to see a picture of this telephone when he mounts this and puts it into a working environment. I'd like for him to send me a picture, and I'll put it up on our webpage or something, because this is a great telephone, and I think it's going to turn out really nice. So thank you for watching, and have a great day.